question, I will flow off and try to get the dough off.
Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. A moment here to see the numbers for him.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
Here's the starting group for Portland. And it's Cole in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, we've got Davis, and it's Graham in at the point guard position. Stan, these teams have both accumulated some promising young talent, setting themselves up for the future.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch these young stars compete. But I'm even more interested to see how these teams develop in the coming years.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Buries it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Ford. Here's Gonzalez. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Hicks. Here's Thornton. Now Graham. There's the triple. Rebounded by Ingram. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Portland moving it around. Here's Cole. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Another 3 from Portland.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the three-point basket by Portland. 6 to shoot. Here's McNeil. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Pass to McNeil. Outside Graham. Shot on the wing. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
Portland has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Here's Barnett to the wing on the left. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Ford. Fires the 3. Thornton pulls it in.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Here's McNeil, covered by Ingram. Outside Davis. Here's McNeil. We saw him with 11 points in his last game.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Pass to Cole. Outside Ingram. Here's Ford. Brooklyn pulls it in. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Now here's Graham. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Detroit. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Barnett. Graham covering. Here's Ford. Here's Cole. Check by Davis. And Davis with the block. And here comes the break. Outside Graham. Puts up a three. Gonzalez pulls it in. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. To end the drought. Yep, count it.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Here's Hicks. Still no points. Outside Graham. Outside Davis. Good. And Graham with the setup.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Portland leading. Here's Ford. 15 in his last outing.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's McNeil. Covered by Ingram. Pass to Graham. Launches the three. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Timeout called. Portland will stand now. We're around the midway point of the regular season. What's something you're keeping an eye on moving forward?
I'd say the trade deadline. This is the time of the season where the rumors really start to swirl and teams understand their needs. I'm interested to see which teams will make a move.
The Nets making a switch here. Ross is checked in. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. In third, the Trailblazers.
And last month, this team was active on the glass, really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Here's Gonzalez. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Back to Ingram. Pass to Cole. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Ingram. The three. He drops it from range.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now here's Graham. 10 points for him. And they call an illegal screen here. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at Brooklyn. They've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Good. And it's a three-point Trailblazer lead.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Pass to McNeil. Here's Thornton. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Graham for three. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Here's Barnett. Releases. And it's Portland scoring again.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Get out of your seat. Come on, start making some noise for your Brooklyn Nets team hype.
Graham finds Davis. It's Ross on the wing. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Here's Hubbard. Pass to Tatum. Here's Ryder. Here's Hubbard. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. And it's Portland scoring again. Here's Graham. Pass to McNeil. Down low. The kick out to Graham. Let's go with a three. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Hubbard passes to Ryder. Now here's Tatum. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Portland shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Line for the Trailblazers. Tatum, shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Portland making a switch here. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Nets trail by 3. Ross passes to Cummings. Outside Graham. Pass to Woodson. Portland with a rebound. They defeated Washington in their last game.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Graham, soft touch off the glass. Graham's got 15.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Ryder. Parker the screen. To the middle. Left block shot on the way, and he gets it to go off the front iron. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And there's another one for Brooklyn.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Hubbard following the bucket by Brooklyn. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Now here's Ross. He's closely guarded. And he misses the go-ahead basket. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Parker against Graham. Parker inside. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
To the left wing. Up top, Ross. Here's Graham. And finished off by Graham.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Pass to Parker. The 3 is up. The rebound by Ross.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And there's Graham. That one's good. The assist by Ross. Graham's got 21.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Up top, Parker. Graham covering. 4 seconds left. Parker, no good. So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Nets leading by a point. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
And it's Thornton in at the power forward position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Cummings. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to Barkley. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Portland with a rebound. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. Barnett hits the trifecta. Barnett's got 16 points now.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here's Barnett. Pass to Hubbard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Barnett. Fires the 3. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Thornton. Here's Cummings. Drops in the 3. Cummings has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
There's a screen. From deep. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Brooklyn has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Pass to Barkley. From the arc. Knocks down the triple. And now a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, terrific timing and placement with the bounce pass there.
Here's Hubbard. Still without a bucket. Barnett can't hit.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Pass to Barkley. Out left to the wing. Here's Woodson. Off the mark there with a 3. Blazers trail by 4. Tatum with a screen. Ryder passes to Tatum. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Thornton. And he banks in the layup. Thornton's got his first bucket in this one.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Portland calls timeout.
Get excited. Get loud. Give it up. Team fight. Get some noise. Team fight.
Both teams will make substitutions. And it's worth looking at the league's top scorers for the past month. These guys have been on a tear. Blazers trail by 6. Pass to Barnett. With the drive. Stripped away. In transition. Here comes Brooklyn. Ross passes to Graham. Takes a 13-footer. Portland with a rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Barnett. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Washington.
Well, you also love the aggressiveness. Getting himself to the line made a big difference.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Outside Graham. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Graham's got 23.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Here's Barnett. 16 points for him. Shot to stop the run. And the jumper is on the mark. Barnett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Woodson, no good. Blazers trail by 6. And there's the screen. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
He misses the free throw. Davis, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And he sinks the second. Brooklyn leading by 5. Outside Ross. Pass to Thornton. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Outside Ross. Davis a screen. 5 to shoot. Ross passes to Davis. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Timeout called. Portland. Making a switch here. Ford's checked in. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for him.
It's not really a surprise to me that we're seeing these kind of numbers for him in the rebounding category. He's by far amongst the elite at grabbing loose balls, and you can easily see he's continued to put the effort in over the last few years.
Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Ford. The 3. Portland, no good that time either.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Grant. Now Ross. Left side Davis. Clock at 6. Fades back. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, he probably didn't need the fadeaway. There's an example of style points.
Here's Barnett. 18 points for him. Gets the 3 to fall. Barnett's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Pass to Davis. Takes the 3. Sinks the tray. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Cole. Yet to see a basket. Here's Barnett. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Nets leading by 9. Here's Hicks. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Shots good by Thornton.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Barnett. 21 points in the game. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Davis finds Ross. Outside for Davis. This one for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Gonzalez. Will it go? Here's Barnett. Graham covering. Here's Gonzalez. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Gonzalez has got his second basket of the night. And Brooklyn with possession here. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Blazers. That one in Portland.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
Everyone, I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn.
Update on All-Star voting. Not much time left. Only a couple more days to cast your ballot.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire. Some of these players are sweating it out.
He's the top vote getter in the Eastern Conference. Fans from all over love his game.
Yeah, and he's got the respect of players from around the East. What a season he's having.
And keep checking in for the latest in All-Star voting results. Here's Hicks. No points so far. Outside Graham. Davis, a screen. No good on the triple.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Pass to Ryder. Here's Ford. Outside Ingram. Off target from outside. Nets leading by 13. Here's Hicks. Outside Graham. On the wing, Davis. The shot. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Davis has got 15 points.
Dare I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Here's Ford. Pass to Gonzalez. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Tries again. He's got 5.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Outside Ross. 1:36 left in the second quarter. Graham. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
And out the line, shooting 2. Graham.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good. And he's good on the second. Minute 32 left in the half. Blazers trail by 14. Pass to Ryder. Here's Gonzalez. Here's Cole. Davis with a rebound. Now Graham. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Hicks. No made baskets yet. Back to Graham. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thornton. Good. And Graham with the setup. Graham's got 3 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
To the wing, right side. Here's Ford. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line.
Trailblazers, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Outside Graham. Davis a screen. Graham misses. And Ingram has got the ball here for Portland. 26 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Ford. Takes a 3. The rebound by McNeil.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Outside Davis. It's Graham on the wing. Shot's good by Thornton. Thornton's got 10 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
And so it's Brooklyn looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. We'll be right back after this word.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting? And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Nets.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation and play to their strengths.
Self-awareness, an important trait for those who are constantly trying to get better. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Barnett. So the Trailblazers 5 right now. And it's Barnett in at the point. Pass to Ford. to the left side wing. Here's Gonzalez. Three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 17. Inside. It's stolen by Ingram. Here's Ford. Pass to Ingram. Here's Barnett. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the three.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Outside Davis. Here's the pick from downtown. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Pass to Cole. Takes a 13-footer. Thornton pulls it in. Thornton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
And the Nets, another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And they get it back. Barnett can't hit.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Pass to Graham. Here's Thornton from behind the arc. Good. And Graham with the setup. Graham's got his 5th assist in this one.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Here are some of the best and most intelligent shooters in the association. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. They set the screen. Here's Ford. Again, the miss by Portland.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to McNeil. And here's Graham. Outside for Davis. Just 4 to shoot. From outside the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's Barnett. Graham covering. Outside Ingram. Pass to Ford. Back to Ingram. They get back on track. They get it back. Here's Gonzalez. There's the 3. That one no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you leaders.
Here's Graham. Good on the bucket. Graham's got 26.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Here's Gonzalez. He's got 5. Here's Cole. Drilled from 11 feet out. Here's Graham. And here are the Nets now. They're on a 14-2 run here. Here's McNeil. He has 6. Outside for Davis. On the wing, Davis. From about 19. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Gonzalez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Ingram, the pass to Barnett. The 3 is up. Brooklyn with the board. Here's Hicks. He's scoreless. Here's Graham. Count it. And the Trailblazers shooting just 38% for this game so far. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Cole. Jacks up a 3. And it's Ford missing.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
To the paint. Davis. And he converts the layup. Davis has got 23 points.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Ford, that's good. Ford's got 7 points in the game.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Here's McNeil. He's got 6. Graham, that's good.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 5. Here's Barnett. Pass to Ford. He shoots it. Brooklyn pulls it in. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Graham. Here's Thornton. Left side, Graham. Goes back up. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Now Portland with it. Here's Barnett. 21 points in the game. Pass to Gonzalez. Gets a very good look and converts. Gonzalez has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
McNeil, that's good.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Barnett. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Launches it. And it's Ford missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
To the inside. Back to Graham. The Nets need to get off a shot here. There's the block. And the basket is good. Graham's got 34 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Cole. From 10 feet away. No good. A bit long that time. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Here's Thornton. 13 points in the game. Now Graham uses the glass on the layup. Graham's got 12 points here in the second half.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Here's Barnett. Pass to Ford. Here's Barnett. Can they get it? Ford, that's good. Ford's got 6 in the quarter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Now here's Davis. Graham for 3. The rebound by Cole. Cole's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in this second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 5. Barnett can't hit.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Pass to Hicks. Outside Graham. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. Graham's got 39.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Here's Ford. 10 points for him. Here's Ingram. Pass to Ford. The 3 ball. Thornton pulls it in. Thornton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Graham. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Portland Trailblazers. On Friday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. And then Sunday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And the first one at the line is good. A line change here for Portland. And both free throws good for Graham. Well, the Trailblazers shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Here's Ryder. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup. He has 6.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Here's Cummings. Pass to Fields. Lets it fly. Not this time. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Ryder, good.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Here's Cummings. Outside Ross. Fires for 3. Nails it from 3. Ross has got 7 points. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Cummings in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
Here's Barnett. Inside. Pass to Ryder. Here's Hubbard. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. but it's not enough to get that high pick. You got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top kicks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the third, fourth, fifth, sixth picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
Ryder can't get it to go. Well, the Nets shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Pass to Cummings. Here's Fields. 5 on the clock. Here's Barkley. Offline with a 3. Barkley's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Oh, there's the alley. They're running. Here's Ross. Denied by Tatum. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Right wing. Barnett. Portland, no good that time either. The Nets have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And here's Ross. Here's Fields. Shoots over Tatum. Brooklyn, no good that time either. The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Barnett. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Hubbard. With the fadeaway. Kept alive. Nails the baby hook. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Barkley. And here's Ross. Here's Fields to the paint. There's the steal. Here's Ryder, guarded by Ross. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's Ross. That shot off the mark.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Blocked! Here's Cummings. It's Ross on the wing. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Pass to Barkley. Ross with it. Here's Fields. Hounded by Tatum. Tatum with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
Blazers substitution. Gonzalez. Ingram.
Now here's Ross. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. 4 on the clock. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to Ryder. Here's Barnett. It's blocked. Down low. Here's Cummings. And he gets it to go.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Outside Ingram. Here's Tatum. Pass to Barnett. Woodson with a rebound.
Well, you can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Here's Barkley going inside, and Ingram with the block. Here's Ryder, pass to Barnett. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Now here's Ross. Here's Fields. Off target with the three.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Barnett, the pass to Gonzalez. Now Ingram. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's the three. And that one's good. Ingram for three.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Here's Barkley. That one is off. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram. Here's Barnett. Pass to Gonzalez. Shoots a fadeaway. Yes, it's good.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Cummings. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, BA, I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, BA. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Barnett, and he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
First free throw is good. So both teams making some changes here. So he gets them both. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. 4-3, and the Nets another three.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway, but that one was too easy.
Pass to Cole. Here's Ford. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Graham, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Pass to Ingram for three. Three-pointer, and Gonzalez gets it to go.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
No good with a layup. Portland has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Barnett. Pass to Ford. And here's Ingram. 6 to shoot. Here's Barnett. Beyond the arc. Offensive board. Here's Cole. Rebound Brooklyn. Woodson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
So it's Portland now, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Ford, that's good. And Brooklyn with possession here. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A., they deserve the win.
Here's Barkley. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.